Hello chicks, it's time for us to find out what our tricky monster word is today. Look, there are only 3 left in the cage now. How exciting. Now before we find out and let it out of the cage, let's look at all the tricky monsters that we've learnt so far. Are we ready? Here we go. If you know them, join in. Little. That was our new tricky word, wasn't it? Little. Asked. Like. Come. Into. To. She. Have. One. When. Mister. Me. The. Mrs. Some. Go. So. No. Do. I. You. Were. All. We. Oh. There. There. They. Out. Her. Be. Are. My. Oops. He. Said. Was. What. And people. You remember our new word, people. Now we're going to find out what our new word is today. But first, let's sing our Tricky Monster song. Can you help me? Tricky words, don't get tricked by tricky words. They're tricky. Can you guess and see which one you think it might be today? Have a think in your head and then you can see if you were right. So today, our tricky word is this one, this green tricky monster. Look, he only has one eye, a very big grin. And this tricky monster has the word looked on his tummy. Can you say that? Looked. Very good. I might say, I looked over there. Or we might say, the children looked in the bin. Or Mrs. Adams looked at the children to see if they were sitting nicely on the carpet. Looked. Think of a sentence that you could say with the tricky word looked. So pause me and have a think and tell Mrs. Finn. Did you think of some ideas? Fantastic, well done. Okay, now if I try and sound this word out, it says k, ed, looked. Looked? Is that a word? No. We know this is the word looked, but the Tricky Monster has changed some of the sounds. Let's see which sounds he has changed. Okay, so I'm going to have a go at writing the word looked the way it sounds. Like look at a book. Looked. That's what it sounds like. Looked. But what has the Tricky Monster done? Which sounds has he changed? He hasn't changed or or k, has he? They're the same. But at the end, he's changed the t into an e and a d, hasn't he? Let's move him up a little bit. So I'll rub the t out. He's changed it into an e and a d to try and trick us. Oh, he is tricky, isn't he? But we need to remember that this is the word looked. Should we look it in our brain box? Looked. Ch. Fantastic, well done. And you can take this new Tricky Monster looked home tomorrow. And then you can put him around your house and carry on practicing and learning this new tricky word. Well done. Now I won't see you tomorrow because it's Friday tomorrow and we don't do Tricky Monsters. We just take them home to learn, don't we? Okay, so I'll see you on Monday. And we've only got 2 more Tricky Monsters left. So see you on Monday.